Convention Banter. On this episode, we're going to be talking about Cinco de Mayo and just centered on pretty much May. We actually have a little surprise for you guys. We were actually thinking, and then why are you looking at me like you're confused? You shouldn't be confused. It was your idea.
I know.
We're
Like when you're like, we have a surprise for you guys. I was like, huh?
You're like, what could it be?
We were thinking of adding a little bit onto this episode. So we're thinking maybe not this episode, sorry, adding to the podcast. We're thinking of doing a little Sunday special where we will upload on Sundays a little extra podcast episode. We're thinking every other Sunday until we get a handle of it.
Yeah.
Bam, that's our little news for this week. And I actually wanted to tell you guys too. Yesterday, I actually I went to the strawberry. I think it's called the Strawberry Industry Award ceremony dinner thing, and usually they do them like start of February end of February, start of March. But this year they decided to do it the same weekend as the Strawberry Festival, which is where I went yesterday. So, I don't know if you guys have ever been to one. I don't think you guys would have, but I usually when we go, we take up like the whole parking lot, like that whole, you know what I'm talking about? That whole first part of the parking lot where the fair's at.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So
like the actual fair parking.
Yeah,
like
that
inside.
Yeah, the little gated part right there.
Yeah.
By the high school. So, I don't know why they decided to do it during the Strawberry Festival. I mean, I kind of get it because, Strawberry Industry Dinner, Strawberry Festival, it just kind of goes together. But the fact that we already take up most of the parking lot when we're doing just the dinner, now add on to that the festival as well. It was packed. We had a designated area to park, but it was full within like 45 minutes.
Dang.
I know. But I mean, we had.
But was it like inside the fair?
Yeah, in the convention center.
Oh, so did you? That's different.
Yeah, so
I mean, it makes sense though. The Strawberry Festival and Strawberry Awards.
Yeah, they never done it that way, but
I feel like strawberries aren't fully in season yet. Though.
Yeah, they are. We've been picking.
They are.
We've been picking. Yeah. Yeah, we started late February, but we're like
so where are the good strawberries? Because the ones that I've gotten aren't that sweet. I have to have like my dad bring me some from who knows where.
Well, yeah. Don't you know the secret? You don't. Okay, everybody, please go buy strawberries at your local stores. But I don't buy strawberries at my local store because they don't taste good to me. They taste better straight off like the ground.
So usually when I buy them, it's because one, I want strawberries and I'm craving them. So I'm like, oh, let me buy strawberries. And they look like bright red and good. But then when I bring them home, they go bad in like 2 days. And I get so upset because I spent $8.99 on them on the big pack.
Nina tells us the secrets.
They're not even sweet. What?
Then you're supposed to wash them in vinegar?
A vinegar bath.
Yeah, and they last longer.
Yeah.
We've never had to buy strawberries, or like my parents don't, along with veggies, because my dad just brings them home.
Yeah.
And I'm used to them like not having to do that because he literally had someone pick them like, I don't know, an hour before he came home.
Yep.
So they're always like fresh, and usually they're gone before they even go bad, unless he brings like a lot. So I've never had that problem until I buy them at the store, and then I get so upset, and then I tell myself I'm never going to buy them again. But I have to be careful when I ask my dad, because when I ask him for strawberry, he'll bring me like 4 flats, and I'm like, I can't eat 4 flats.
Freeze them.
And
they
don't taste the same. I don't like them frozen.
Freeze the ones that you want to put like in a smoothie for you or yourself or for like Kathy, and then leave some out for eating purposes, and whatever you can't eat, you have to just freeze and use in smoothies.
I know. But yeah, it's a hard problem to have,
Yeah.
I've learned that if I don't wash my strawberries within like the first 2 days of having them, then they go bad so much faster.
They do. And then on top of that, so like they did that on this yesterday, right, for the dinner, and we got free parking and free entrance, so that's great. And they gave me a free entrance to go back again.
Just one?
Just one though.
Just one. They ain't paying for the whole family.
One is something.
That's
But I
cool.
was thinking of going back today, but I don't think I am.
I think we are going to go today, but I just realized that it's kind of raining right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to do that. We talked about it and I thought it was just going to rain last night. So we're like, okay, it won't be like ugly, but maybe it's a good thing because maybe a lot of people won't go.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But then I feel like
Yeah.
everyone thinks the same thing. So everyone probably is going to go.
And I'm pretty sure parking's gonna be like what, $15 a park.
But I mean, in reality, we don't get on the rides. We really just go to eat.
Yeah.
And then we'll have the baby. So who knows if she'll even last. And Daniel's working right now. So I really don't know if we're going to go. It's a thought.
You can just go tomorrow.
I know. No, we can't. He's golfing.
Oh, just kidding.
But we're going to see. I guess I'm going to see how the weather does. Because we weren't going to go until like later in the afternoon. And realistically, we'll probably only be there for like 2 hours and then come back. Because it's not big either.
Yeah, it's
No,
not that
it's
big.
not.
That's why I like going to the other one because it's bigger, and then you get the fresh strawberries for the funnel cake.
Yeah. You know what? But I don't know. We'll see. But
The
that
next
was a
day?
pretty cool little no, the county.
Oh,
No,
okay.
not the Paso one, the one here.
That's pretty cool though that they gave you guys a pass.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Do you think they're going to do it again next year at the Strawberry Festival dates?
Probably because a lot of people stayed behind, and then what's it called?
But who puts it on?
The Strawberry Commission.
The same ones that put on the fair?
And then whoever like handles the fair, they work together to like try to get it going. Yeah.
That's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought it was a good turnout. I think most people leave right after, and there was like a lot of people there when I left. So I don't know, maybe
It was a tactic.
it was called the after
Yeah.
party. But I thought there was gonna be
Wow.
dancing. There was no dancing. They had all the tables out still.
Oh.
Lame.
It was set up so pretty.
Did everyone from your work go or how did that work?
No. Only a couple people, whoever they invited. There was like a couple supervisors. A couple.
A-list?
A couple. I
The
don't
what?
because I don't know who they invited, so I know for sure it was a couple
The
supervisors, a couple employees, and some of my coworkers. A couple of like my boss was there, her brother and his wife, and then their other brother was there. Two of the other brothers were there too, and then some people, like one of the employees from the cooler was there too. But it was nice. It was cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll do it again next year at the same time. Maybe it depends on like how much profit they actually made. Do people like going to the actual fair after, or if they come back? I don't
Okay,
know.
but here's the important question. Did you guys win an award?
No, the ones who won was the California Industry Partner Award went to Driscoll's, and then there was another like I forgot what other award it was, and it was for Providence Farms.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that
Oh
one.
yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, they seem like they're nice people. I like their little backstory.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that was a fun little sidetrack.
A diss track. I'm just kidding.
A diss track. So we were going to talk about Cinco de Mayo today. So first I wanted to say there is a very common misconception with Cinco de Mayo. I don't know if people still like confuse it for this. I haven't like noticed if anybody still does. But when I was growing up in high school, I believe people did. They were like, oh, Cinco de Mayo, isn't that Mexican Independence Day? No.
I think I might have vaguely maybe heard that it was also Mexican Independence Day, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, many people mistake it for that day. And
Yeah.
just letting y'all know, Mexican Independence Day is actually September 16th,
Mhm.
and when they became independent from Spain.
Yes.
The reality of Cinco de Mayo is actually a battle of Puebla on May 5th in 1862. And it was with the French, not Spain.
Yes, it was over France.
Yeah. So pretty much what I heard, it was a small Mexican army achieved a surprising victory over a much larger and better equipped French army. And then, like, the reason why, I saw it was said that Mexico was in a financial crisis after years of civil war.
Yes, they owed money to France.
Yeah, it was between France, Britain and Spain, I think.
I'm not sure on Spain, but Britain, yes, I know.
Yeah, it was something like the president suspended Mexico's foreign debts. Therefore, like Spain, Britain, and France, they sent like naval forces over to Mexico to like try to find like some type of negotiation thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I also found out is that Mexico doesn't even really celebrate it. It's more celebrated in the US than in Mexico. Like it's not really like
So like what I
that.
saw from the
Yeah.
celebrations, it said that they sometimes celebrate it, but it's just more like a little parade, reenactments, festivals kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where us, we do more like party, drink, and it's bigger in the US than it is in Mexico on top of that.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
then I also saw that so like Britain, Spain, they were able to negotiate and they withdrew from this little tirade they were doing on this little like war thing that was going on. And then France
Yeah.
decided they wanted to invade and establish a monarchy in Mexico.
Yeah.
I'm like, imagine if they would have won, we would have been speaking French right now.
Well, technically, like speaking based off of like training and like a well-equipped army, France was more well-equipped and well-trained
Oh yeah.
compared to Mexico because Mexico's army was not well-trained and they were smaller, yet somehow Mexico still won.
Yeah, they had like only Mexico had 4,000 soldiers, while the French had 6,000 troops. Like that's a big difference, and I'm pretty sure that's why Mexican people are like, yeah, we can do it all. We're Mexicans, not Mexicans.
Yeah. Viva la raza.
Literally,
The
That's probably where
pride.
the
that's
pride
probably
started.
literally
Oh my God. When you say no, it's all about quality, not quantity.
exactly. So like I actually also saw that France did conquer Mexico for a few years, but Puebla became such a powerful symbol of Mexican resistance and patriotism that that's like all people really talk about. I didn't know that. I didn't know that France actually did conquer
No, I
for
didn't
a
know
bit.
that either.
So then I was like, why do we celebrate it? Like, why is it something that we celebrate in the US? So originally, it was a symbol of freedom, cultural pride. That's like the main reason that was celebrated. But later on, it became more celebrated, more like a St. Patrick's Day, where it's more like Mexican food, music, and traditions.
Yeah. And I would imagine too that it's probably celebrated a ton more in the
Yeah,
US because there are a lot of Mexican Americans who live here. And
yeah,
so, they want to like maybe like not contribute, but like pay tribute, I guess, to their Mexican heritage and be like, yeah, we won that war. And because I mean, I don't know if they celebrate in New York, but I imagine, more cities that have a lot of Hispanics that they would celebrate more there.
yeah.
So I did see that it's more of an Mexican American holiday than anything else. Like those are the ones who celebrate it, and because we're so close to the Mexico border, that's why I feel like California and the neighboring states celebrate it more
Texas,
than New York. You know,
yeah.
So Texas celebrates it too?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, especially closer to the border.
Oh, I didn't know that. El Paso?
Yeah.
Oh.
I did see in Mexico, in the city where it happened in Puebla,
Mm-hmm.
that they do have like parades and
Yeah,
parties or like reenactments of what happened,
yeah.
but I don't know if that's like celebrated more also in other parts of
I've always wanted to
Mexico.
go to a reenactment to see like what people do and how they do it. It sounds cool.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a Broadway show.
I just figured it's kind of like it's a stupid comparison, but I don't know if anybody's watched Vampire Diaries. They do reenactment. There's a scene where they do a reenactment of some type of civil war. Um,
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so I was like, is that what it looks like when people do actual reenactments, you know?
Probably not.
They're like, my leg!
Literally. Or are they more like the people who go out in the where do they go out to? Like out and like they meet up with a bunch of people and they do like live role playing of like their favorite like anime or like
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
cosplay.
Cosplay, yeah, that thing.
Yeah, cosplay.
Like yeah. Wonder if it's something like that.
I don't know if I could do that, but some people do really good like job on their costume.
Yeah, they do. I also read that Cinco de Mayo gained all the major popularity in the US during the 20th century. Thanks to, do you guys want to guess what?
Cinco de Mayo.
No, well, yeah, Cinco de Mayo, but like, thanks to, it's a type of marketing campaign. You guys want to know?
Beer.
Yes, yes. Yes, Chel.
Beer and tacos.
Beer,
Oh, tequila.
beer companies, beverage companies promoted it as a festive holiday. And that's how it mostly gained its traction.
It's a
Oh.
marketing scheme.
Of course,
So-
everything's a marketing scheme.
America really just cares about alcohol.
Yeah, of course.
We are like, you know how they say that certain universities are just like party
Party schools. Chico State.
yeah. So America is the party university
You
of
have to
all the
say
other
America,
countries.
not
America.
America.
I think growing up as a Mexican American, my whole life, I don't think we've ever really celebrated Cinco de Mayo.
I think Cinco de Mayo for us is more like based on our grandma because we would do a party around Cinco de Mayo, but because her birthday is what, May 1st?
May 1st, yeah.
Yeah.
So same thing for us. Like we don't really celebrate Cinco de Mayo, but Daniel's birthday is on the 6th. So it's so close that we usually will go out
Yeah.
that weekend, and whatever weekend is usually closer to the 5th is also closer to the 6th, obviously. So they're usually doing some
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
music or just people are out and about. And I feel it's usually around May, it starts to feel more like
Yeah.
summer. So people are out more, enjoying the sun.
So wait, so
you know.
Daniel was born May 6th,
And Kyle's birthday is May 5th.
May 5th, and then Francisco is May 10th,
And then my grandma's is the 1st.
May 1st. We have 4 May babies.
And then me and Kyle's anniversary is May 2nd.
Dang, Nana.
Whose is the 2nd?
Nana and Kyle's anniversary.
Aw, how cute.
I know.
So what are we doing?
Obviously, we're having a party. So because he's born on Cinco de Mayo, he's like, well, you know, legally, I am Mexican. because I
Oh
was
my
born on
God.
He's
Cinco
trying
de
to fit the
Mayo.
part, though. You have to give him props for fitting the part.
And I was like, yeah, you can be Mexican.
He does like tequila.
I mean, all he likes
Yeah.
is Mexican food, and so
Makes sense.
he was born in
Oh,
Texas.
he was born in the wrong,
born in
on the wrong
Texas.
side.
So close, Nana. So close.
Yeah.
But so far.
I mean, not that close, but yeah.
So I did have some fun facts. So there is no U.S. president that has ever been born in May.
Wow.
I know.
That makes me wonder. That makes me wonder when all the other presidents' birthdays are, like if there's a common month that they're born in.
I'm sure somebody's done the research.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these are all according to ChatGPT, so I really hope I'm not wrong. The second fun fact. May is National Bike Month in the U.S., which makes sense because I've been starting to see a lot more people biking around right now. So I'm assuming next month, in a couple days, there'll be even more people.
Do they still have that one race, you know, where they have that, like, all the bikers and they would all sleep at, like, the park and then continue biking?
I don't know.
Do you remember that?
Maybe. I'm pretty sure they do, like, where they bike across, like, most of the California.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't heard about it in a while. But I'm pretty sure because I remember, like, there's, like, a certain day where you see, like, a bunch of people on bikes with, like, all these color, like, not like Pride Month kind of thing, but the vests that are like different colors just so you don't run
Yeah,
them over.
they wear bright colors so that you can see them.
Yeah. I want to say I don't know if it still happens. I haven't. Well, I used to see them down Blosser, and I don't drive down Blosser anymore. So
When they're in pink,
I think that might.
isn't that for like breast
Yeah.
cancer? And I know they do another one for like AIDS.
I don't know if it's. I don't know, but I want to say there's one that's not for those. It's for like they just wear fluorescent colors for this one, but they like pretty much have like a bunch of people riding, and they're down Blosser usually.
I feel like I remember there was one where they were like, because it's mostly
Yeah.
men, and they were all dressed as girls, and it could have been for breast cancer.
It could. I mean, you know what? That makes maybe what the one I'm thinking of
Because
too.
they're like in tutus and stuff.
Yeah, they do. They have like tutus,
Yeah.
and some of them
Hmm.
would have little heels, like
But I don't
toy
know if it's in
ones.
October because October is Breast
Yeah,
Cancer
and they're
Awareness
wearing a lot
Month.
of pink usually.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Breast Cancer
That I
Awareness
really like.
Month. Never
Honestly, I
mind.
don't pay attention. I just know because usually they start putting the signs everywhere, and then before you know it, like they have the tents and you see all the porta potties, and it's just like
Mm-hmm.
you just know it's coming. So you know, like the next 2 days or whatever dates are on the
Yeah.
sign. You better leave early if you're
Yeah.
in that area
Which
because
that makes sense now why they put a lot of the what is it called? 2 car lanes. When they have the bike route on the side, they'll put like the people on bicycles can use up
Oh
the
yeah.
whole thing
oh
now.
really?
Makes sense now for that. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed it's down
I
Broadway
don't
a lot.
really go down that.
Yeah.
I try to avoid Broadway. So I try to either do the freeways, but and usually when we're going down Broadway, it's because we're only going to go like definitely not go through town. And when we do have to go through town, we definitely don't do Broadway.
Yeah, it's always packed.
We go through Blosser or the freeway, just depending on where we're going to go. If we go to my mom's, which she lives on the opposite side, we usually do the
I just
freeway.
do Blosser usually.
So I feel like the only time I use Blosser is because we're going to go somewhere on
Yeah.
Blosser type of thing. But I really try to avoid it because
Okay.
it gets so congested.
Yeah, sometimes. Fun fact number 3. May's full month is often called the flower moon.
The
You mean full
flower
moon?
moon.
Sorry, May's full moon is called the flower moon.
I'm like, well, that's a fun fact.
Sorry, I my eyes were seeing more than they needed to.
She was trying to make it sound all cool too.
I know it was.
Well, you know what they say, April showers bring May flowers.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep all that in there too. Yeah, full moon, not full month. I don't know what I was thinking.
I'm like, well, I hope it's a full month. Why wouldn't it be a full month?
I you were gonna catch yourself, but you didn't
I
say
did
anything
not.
after it. I was like, oh, she didn't catch herself.
I didn't realize until I said, I was like, wait, didn't I say moon twice? Or a month or something? I don't know. I didn't catch myself. Anyway, yeah, flower month. Flower moon.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
Well, I will say I've never heard of the full moon being called the flower moon, but that's pretty cute.
That is cute.
And fun fact number 4. May is a popular month for weddings.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good month. That's
Yeah.
usually like really close to school ending, or if not, school's already out.
So is that considered the start of like wedding season, May?
Maybe.
Probably, because I think about it, it's still nice and fresh outside, so it's not like super hot for the summer.
That's true.
So it's like perfect season, perfect weather for weddings in a way.
Yeah.
And then fun fact number 5. May was named after a Greek goddess.
That's interesting.
Was her name actually May?
I don't remember. You didn't ask. Let me find out real quick. Hold on, pause.
It's like, I need to ask my sister.
Right?
I like how she knew that we would probably ask and then still
But she
didn't.
still didn't care to like research it.
I thought about it too, and I was like, oh, I should probably get it. And I was like,
And
nah.
just like written the name under just in case. That's funny.
Wowzers.
Oh, her name is, I think it's Maya. Maia.
Hmm.
Like our dog, Maya.
It
But
would be
M-A-Y-A.
Greek, wouldn't it?
Let me see. That's what I said. Did I not say
I
Greek?
think she did.
No, but like, so the
Replay.
pronunciation could be different.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So
It could be.
actually be pronounced May, but I don't know any Greek, so don't quote me.
Quoting.
That was all I had on May.
It sounded like you said that was all I had on me.
That was all I had on May the month.
The month of May.
Not May. Not May.
I have no fun fact about May.
Rude.
May the 4th be with you.
The only one that I had was that it was a big tequila and beer and for sales. And they're
Oh,
saying that it's even bigger than the Super Bowl, which I thought was very crazy because the
yeah.
Super Bowl's pretty big. And that's pretty American. But then I also found out too, they're like, oh, well, it's more of a Mexican American culture thing. And Americans celebrate it more than those in Mexico, even though it's like a Mexico celebration
Mexican?
based off the
Yeah.
history. Yeah. Um, so I thought that was interesting. So I was like,
I always
huh,
find it
but
funny that we in the US tend to celebrate
yeah,
everything
we
I
do.
know.
to a bigger capacity than the people who
We
are
just want to be
actually
a part of
celebrating.
everything.
We do. We want to be a part of everything. We want to have a say in everything. We just want to be included with everything.
True.
Doesn't matter if it pertains to us or not.
We just like to be a part of it all.
Have you guys ever gone out to celebrate Cinco de Mayo to actually just celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
No.
No?
No.
I think it's kind of like the St. Patrick's Day that we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
We've gone out just because it landed on a weekend or the celebrations were that weekend. And
Yeah.
we did the green beer just for the fun of it because it's something that was being advertised as a drink. So same thing. Like I don't
Yeah.
think anything is like a specific. Well, maybe like they do fun drinks for Cinco de Mayo,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll try it, but it's not like, oh, let's go out because it's Cinco de Mayo. It's
Yeah.
just it lands on a weekend or the celebrations are on a weekend, and we're wanting to go and have a drink probably because the weather's nice, and we go out and we're just a part of
Yeah.
it by default, not really. Oh, it's Cinco de Mayo. What are we doing for Cinco de Mayo type of thing?
I went out
And
one time,
you did?
but it was just like a little like just like a little snack thing. Have you guys ever been to, I forgot what it's called. I think it's something with Pepe in it. Over by the airport there's like a little
Oh,
restaurant
Pepper
bar thing.
Garcia's?
Yeah, that thing. Yeah. I've been there one time for Cinco de Mayo. They had a pretty good deal. It was like a whole freaking tray and there was like
Yeah.
barely anything.
Mm-hmm.
We paid barely anything. But that's the only time. And it wasn't even for that long. I stayed for like maybe an hour and then we left. But yeah, that's the only time I ever celebrated it. It's not like something I look to celebrating. It's just something, if somebody wants to celebrate, yeah, that's fine. But nowadays, I feel like I don't really celebrate it. I try not to go out drinking. Honestly, I'm good. I said that when I had 2 drinks yesterday.
She's like, it was a special occasion.
That's funny.
I went out drinking last night. We didn't get all crazy, but we did go out for a couple drinks.
Well, I'll just say that I only celebrate Cinco de Mayo because it's Kyle's birthday. So,
Hey,
and
Kai.
even though it's not like we go to celebrate Cinco de Mayo,
No, Kyle.
I know
You know, Kyle just wants to be a part of it all.
he does. He was obviously born to the wrong
Luckily, he
race,
met you, and now he
ethnicity.
can live through you.
Yeah, now he can be his true self.
Bringing up race and ethnicity. I remember I used to have a teacher, Mr. Elak. I don't know if you guys ever had him. Kevin Elak, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
I never had him, but I do remember
He was
him.
freaking awesome.
He was really cool.
I remember he would always say, like, I don't like when people say race because I feel like I'm a part of one race and one race only, the human race. But I have my own
Yeah.
ethnicity. And I was like, oh, I like that. So I don't like when something asks you, what race are you? I'm like, I'm a human race.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. So I always liked him. I thought he was really cool.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, I think that was everything we had for today's episode. So, just letting everybody know, this is going to be like a shorter episode just because we do have the second episode airing out this Sunday. So just editing wise, because we do have full-time jobs. Well,
Mhm.
then a full-time mama, and then myself, I have a full-time job. Jen has a
Yeah.
full-time job and her child. So just editing wise makes it a little bit easier. And yeah, so just stay tuned for the Sunday episode. We're gonna be ending this episode here. Thank you so much for tuning in and spending some time with us. Please let us know how you guys celebrate Cinco de Mayo. What are your favorite traditions? Or if you just don't celebrate it, that's fine. What do you like to do instead? If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to check out our socials at Instagram and TikTok, Brunch and Banter Pod. Don't forget to comment, follow, and subscribe. And join us next Wednesday where we have so much more to talk about. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.